Welcome to All Virtual Aviation with your host, Tom West. Hello, All Virtual Aviation. I hope you guys are having a good start to the weekend, or if you're in the weekend, I hope your weekend is going good. I just want to say it's been a blessed time here at AVA this week. Did a lot of flying, and I had a lot of new guys on board. So at this time, I would like to say welcome to the new guys. You got William N., William B., Thomas, Zachary, Joshua, Bob, and Anton. Welcome to AVA, or All Virtual Aviation. Let's give those guys a round of applause. Well, I got a good show for you guys today. We'll be talking about some VFR flight planning. It's going to be a 3-part series. So today we'll cover part 1, and then we'll jump into some products and then some events going on. So further ado, let's get started. Alright, VFR flight planning, part 1. When it comes to VFR, there's a couple of rules you got to follow. You got to stay below the clouds. We'll cover that in the next section and everything, but I just want to get started with the whole flight planning process. First, you're going to choose your destination airport, choose your, arrival airport, your departures, all that good stuff. Choose your route. It's going to be obviously a VFR route, so if you're flying in Class B, we'll cover that in the next segment too, what you got to do for the ATC clearance and all that good stuff. After you choose your route, you want to do a weather briefing. Want to make sure good weather. Go fly. Choose your altitude. Compute your airspeed, time, and distance. And then make sure you familiarize yourself with your airports. Make sure you know how to taxi out to the correct runway. And that correct runway will be the one heading into the wind. That's a big one. A lot of people will line up on the wrong runway, or they just go and just start wherever their sim tells them to start at. So make sure you guys are following the right procedures here when you're flying. In this example, we'll be using VATSIM. So bear with me. If you never used VATSIM before, head on over there to VATSIM. Get an account established. It's real ATC online. It gives your whole flying a new experience for flying with real ATC. Stuff like that. Alright, you can use SimBrief. SimBrief's a free program. Head over to simbrief.com, log in. If you don't have an account, it takes like 5 seconds to get one. It's a great program to use. I use it all the time for all my flight plans, stuff like that. You can use SimBrief, get the route. Once the route's in there, airport information is going to give you the correct runway for the wind at the time. Or if you're flying VFR, you can use SkyVector. Head over to SkyVector. It has a nice aeronautical chart you can pull up, do a flight plan, all that good stuff. Next one, you want to use your fuel planner. You want to make sure that you don't just leave your plane with full fuel. You want to do a flight efficiency for fuel. So rule of thumb is I never fly with a full fuel unless I need all the fuel. So I go over to FS Fuel Planner to put enough fuel in for my aircraft. It gives me how much reserve fuel I need, how much actual fuel I'm going to need for my flight. So it's a pretty good tool to use. Again, that's FS Fuel Planner. You can find that at fsfuelplanner.com. It's a great tool. Next, you want to make sure you got some charts on board. You can use Nemograph, which is a paid subscription. Or if you don't want to do paid subscription, if you want something free, you can head over to airnav.com. Pull up your airports, pull up your charts that way. Make sure you have your airport chart, and then you want to make sure you have your SID and STARS, arrival and departure charts and stuff. Make sure you know the proper procedures for using those. I always fly with charts on board. Never want to leave home without that, because you may not, your GPS might quit on you, then you don't know where you're going, and you don't have a chart to fly by. So always fly with charts. Next thing, we're going to talk about weather. If you're flying with real weather like I do in my flight sim, then you always want to check the weather. Make sure it's a reliable source, such as NOAA. You don't want to check your buddy's blog page or, some other unreliable source out there, to make sure you got the right plans for your weather and stuff. Once you have that, then you can file your flight with plan on VATSIM. Like I said, head over to VATSIM, file your flight plan, and then next topic, when we start back up in part 2, we'll be ready to do a little bit of VFR flying. We'll talk about different airspaces and that kind of stuff. So we'll plan on that. All right, without further ado, let's get to some aviation virtual news. Alright, in today's news for the virtual aviation world, Flight Sim Labs is due to reveal an exclusive feature for their A319X this weekend. Their announcement will be made Sunday, May 20th at 1800 Zulu time on the FS Labs forum. So head over there and check out, see what the big hype is on this 319X. I heard it's going to be a good feature there, so check it out. PMDG is confirmed at the FS Expo, and they're announcing a new product line. This product line has been in development since 2008 and never has been exposed to the public, so it should be a pretty good product, hopefully. Working on it that long, 10 years, so you got to figure hopefully it's something worthwhile, but I'm pretty sure it is. It's PMDG. Speaking of the FS Expo, it's going down June 9th and 10th in Las Vegas at the Flamingo Las Vegas Resort Hotel. So head on out there to Vegas. Good time. If you ain't got your tickets already, head over there, reserve your spot. They're going to have 85 vendors there, seminars. You'll actually get to meet people from all over the world with the hobbyists, enthusiasts that we all share. So it'll be a good time. Some of the vendors to mention that's going to be there is Aerosoft, Boston Artec, Civil Air Patrol, Flight Beam Studios, Flight Velocity, Flight J Sim, FS Dream Team, FS Elite, GoFlight, Aveo, Just Flight, Milvez, Nemograph, Orbix, Pilot Edge, Project Fly, Quality Wings, Rex, TFDT, VATSIM, VATSTAR, and X-Plane 11s will be there. So check out all their exhibits. They'll have some interesting product lines there. Check out all the new stuff. We'll cover some topics, some products later on when we get all the information from FS Expo. Should be a good time. Well, I wish everybody a good weekend. Look forward to flying with you guys again real soon in the virtual skies. That's all the time for the show today. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. And remember, All Virtual Aviation is bringing you all the aviation virtual news around the world at Mach 2.